I want to take you on the route that Elvis would have taken nightly when he played here in Las Vegas at the Hilton or International. So this is the doorway to his dressing room. It used to be a little short hallway and then he would go in, but his dressing room is right here to that next door. So he would come out here and he would walk into this elevator, and there are plenty of photos of him where you can see those silver lines. So every night he would come in here, the elevator would shut, he would wait for it to come up to the stage level, and now for some reason Elvis preferred to come on stage on the side of the Sweet Inspirations. So he would take this elevator and open. This is the path that he would take. So if you come out, you look right on the floor, it says the King was here, and with the original stage floor. But this is the path that he would take. Now, if you watch the movie Elvis, That's the Way It Is, you see him walk this very same pathway with the backup singers. The camera angle is actually facing this way towards him, but this is the path that he would take every night. So I'm sure that he could have heard the crowd out there rustling and bustling, and you see this kind of a screen in the movie also. This goes out to the loading dock, and in the 1970 interview at the Astrodome, Elvis mentions the backstage area at the International, how bad it smelled. It's kind of funny, but he was kind of making a joke, but he's serious at the same time. So, but anyway, in the movie, you see him walk in this very spot, walking this way to come on stage. So the music would have been going at this point, the 2001. And in the movie, That's the Way It Is, you see him standing by the side of the curtain, waiting to come out. We're about to come up to that. So he's waiting, waiting, waiting. This is where he would come. So he would turn right here. And this is where they show him with the high white collar standing next to the curtain right here. And this is the stage, and you could see the Sweet Inspirations would have been right there, and John Wilkinson, James Burton, Ronnie Tutt, Jerry Sheff, Charlie, the Stamps or the Imperials, Joe Gershow's orchestra. And in the movie That's the Way It Is, you see the camera angle from right here, and you see Elvis standing right here, profile, and the music starts and he walks out on stage, and that's right here. And so he would walk out right here just like this and start the show. So let's go center stage. So right here is center stage. And of course the curtain's here, it's shut. But this is where the show would have taken place. Standing right on center stage where Elvis did his show. Let me take a quick peek out. I'll show you the showroom. There it is. So there's a look at it. And then after Elvis would go this way, as shown in the movie That's the Way It Is, he actually goes this way. So he liked to go one way to come onto the stage, and he would go this way to exit. And we actually go full circle. We go right back to where we started, where you could see this where it says the King was here. And then there's the elevator down or the stairs. Incidentally, in the movie That's the Way It Is, there are two young ladies that come in this door, and they meet Elvis in this stairwell, and they're very emotional meeting him, and he autographs something for both of them, and he kisses both of them, and they're very, very emotional. That's where that happened, right here at the International Hotel at the time. And then I'll take you this way, and I'll show you how to get out of here. This takes you right out to where the common folk sit. And here we go. So there's the stage, the curtain. You can see the seating. And you see these right here, these lights are shown in the movie That's the Way It Is. That has never been changed. That's original to the theater. But this is the International Theater at the Westgate which was previously the International Hotel, the Las Vegas Hilton, and now again the Westgate. And the seating has been remodeled, but it's essentially the same showroom where Elvis did all those great shows. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out the next video. So I'm down here under the stage at the Westgate Hotel, which used to be the International Hotel, and the Las Vegas Hilton. This is where Elvis performed when he was in Las Vegas from 1969 to 1976. This stairwell is underneath the stage, and in the movie you see Elvis meet two young ladies, and they're crying and so happy to meet him, and that's where that took place. So if you take these steps down, there's an elevator right here, and there are several photos of Elvis taken in this elevator. I'm gonna open it up and show you. You can see there's some silver lines along the wall, and there are several photos of Elvis taken in the elevator when you can see that same setup with the lines. While I'm waiting on the elevator, oh, here it is. So see those lines on the wall here and here? And there's several photos of Elvis taken in this elevator, and it looks exactly the same. So you'll notice the ceiling is very tall. Look how tall that elevator is. That is because the showgirls with their feathers. There are photos taken of Elvis standing right next to this water fountain. If you look, this badge and the way the spigot looks and the shape of the water fountain is the exact same. So this wall right here did not exist. That wall right there went straight, and there was a door right there. So there was basically a door here, but 3 feet that way. So they've extended this out to make that dressing room a little bit larger. But this is one of the main spots Elvis would do his meet and greets. So if you come off the elevator here, where this doorway is now, there used to be a little hallway just a few feet, and you could turn left and go into the dressing room. That was Elvis's dressing room. So this is underneath the stage at the hotel, and Elvis would come off of this elevator or down these stairs, go down this little hallway and take a left, and I'm going to take you in there in a moment. But this long hallway right here is where he would do his meet and greets. So he would come out of the dressing room here. The fan would be standing in this area here. There are several photos of Elvis taken right here. These light fixtures have been changed, but the electricity is in the same spot. You see pictures of Elvis with the Hilton security, or the backup singers, the Imperials, or the Stamps, and they're standing against this wall, and you can see the light fixture up on the wall. And again, the water fountain. So this was his spot. He would come out from the dressing room. Hey, Elvis, we're going to do meet and greet. Come out. They would meet right here, take a photo, and then Elvis would go back in, and the fan would leave this way. So let's go into his dressing room. So we're going to go look this way. So there's a very well-known photo of Elvis with the Sweet Inspirations band. Stump Monroe as standing there with Elvis having his arm around him. That photo was taken right here. Elvis is standing here. Stump is standing right next to him with Elvis has his arm around him. That's taken there. So we're gonna go into Elvis's dressing room right here. Now it's been heavily remodeled, but this is where in the movie, that's the way it is. Elvis, that's the way it is. You see Elvis being interviewed. No, I'm sorry. I just messed up. Elvis is reading telegrams and throwing them, and everybody's laughing. This is the room. So this was from August 31st, 1969 until December 12, 1976. This would have been his dressing room every night. Now it was a little bit bigger. They've remodeled it, like I said. The only original piece to Elvis's time is that bar right there. Now it's been cut in half. You can see there's a mirror there, so you can see how big it would have been because of its own reflection. The bar has been cut in half. The other half is in another dressing room, but this is the one original piece to Elvis's time here, was this bar. And unfortunately, you can't see it in the movie. That would have been nice to see it in the movie Elvis, That's the Way It Is. let's see what it says right here. Oh, it says this bar is an original that Elvis had installed when he came to the International to start his residency. The mirror behind the bar is also an original that Elvis would get ready for each show. I don't know about the mirror, but the bar for sure. So that's kind of cool. That's an original piece. All right, so let me show you one other thing. Now this is underneath the stage. So if you're in the audience looking at the stage, this is on the left side. Now the Sweet Inspirations and J.D. Sumner, their dressing rooms were across the hall, right over here. So this is where their dressing rooms were, and I don't want to go in here. These have been remodeled and there may be people in there, but this is, so the elevator's here, Elvis's dressing room is here. The Sweet Inspirations and J.D. Sumner and them would have been here, and the band members' dressing rooms were down here. There's one other thing I want to show you. At the end of the movie, Elvis, That's the Way It Is, during the credits, this door is locked, unfortunately. This is the green room. This is where, when the credits are rolling, Elvis is meeting Cary Grant and Sammy Davis Jr. That happened in this room here. And like I said, the door's locked. Let's try it one more time. Oh man, come on, we can't get in. Anyway, what's interesting is Elvis actually came out on the stage on that side almost every night. He would come out from the Sweet Inspirations side. So the audience, if you were looking, the audience is this way. We're directly under the stage here. So Elvis actually preferred to come out on this side where the Sweet Inspirations were, to enter the stage from this side, whereas his dressing room was way over here. So he would either take that elevator up or take those stairs up, or take the stairs up on that side and then come out on there. So anyway, so that's that. Oh, one other thing I want to show you. Oh, I already talked about this, but I'll talk about it again. The large doors, this is a bathroom door. You can see how tall the doors are, and that's because of the ladies with their headdresses. So anyway, there's the green room that we can't get in. There's the long hallway, and this is where Elvis would do his meet and greets to meet the fans. Let's go take one last look. There's his dressing room. One more time. Let me give you one more spin around. So this is inside Elvis's dressing room. It's not very common you get to come in here. It's usually locked down. But they would come in right there. And there was usually a piano in here and all kinds of places to sit. And then Elvis could come out this door or the other door. And like I said, this is the most common spot, would be he would come out from what used to be a little hallway here where this door is now. And he would stand in this area here and take photos with the fans and then go back into the dressing room. But you can see that water fountain in a lot of the pictures. And so there you go. So there is Elvis's dressing room at the International Hotel, the Las Vegas Hilton, and now the Westgate. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. See you next time.